Patrick AMURIAT came out sour graping after His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu came out to sign a memoranda promising the TESO sub-region that he will be compensating them with cows because of the loss they faced under General Kaguta Museveni. We all know that the Karamoja and the Sepo sub-region have the most herds. In fact, the cows which are in Karamoja and Teso sub-region are more than the entire Ankole sub-region. So under General Kaguta Museveni, they lost a lot of cows. Okay? And promise after promise, General Museveni has been coming out to promise that he's going to compensate them. So yesterday, even BOBI WINE went in Teso sub-region, signed a memoranda with elders and the victims who lost their cows and promised them that he will be compensating them. This did not go on well with Patrick AMURIAT, who came out with a tweet, which for me, I think it was jealousy. It was because of politics. And he came out to say, His Excellency BOBI WINE, NUP, David Ruhungoya, cut the crab. This is a mockery of our old people. Play better politics like Kaguta Museveni and NRM online, false agreement and playing mind games on our desperate elders, cheap politics just. That is a tweet which I would want to discuss of Patrick AMURIAT coming out to say that BOBI WINE is playing on the minds of the TESO people. So AMURIAT is putting out this tweet in anticipation. If I write an agreement promising people that if I come into power, I'll compensate them, you cannot come out and compare me with General Kaguta Museveni, who is in power, who signed this agreement and failed to compensate. So I think this tweet was driven because of politics. We all know Patrick AMURIAT comes from Teso sub-region. In fact, in the presidential election, General Museveni won the Teso sub-region. Patrick AMURIAT is among the, I think, the 300,000 votes he got. 70% came from this region. So that is the stronghold of Patrick AMURIAT. So coming out to attack BOBI WINE, it is with a sinister motive and politically. So in this episode, I've come to talk about the attack of Patrick AMURIAT against BOBI WINE, what it means for our politics, and most importantly, that's the materials we can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to let you know that if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. And if you're watching this video from a different platform, please head on to YouTube, type in Sula Mawagri. There's a lot of content of this nature. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. First of all, we all know that FDC is in this disintegration. I keep on telling people that every party runs on a strong individual. The day Kizza Besigye went out of FDC is the day FDC fell and is continuing to fall. It's the reason that's why even in the 2021 general election, even when signs were showing that BOBI WINE was a strong contender and a fast runner who would win, FDC decided to put up a candidate who was not even prepared, and that is Patrick AMURIAT. It's the reason that's why he performed dismally. Although I'm of the side that I think every region must be locked out against General Museveni's support. But Patrick AMURIAT failed in the Teso sub-region because I hoped AMURIAT would bring almost 70% votes of the Teso sub-region, but he failed. He got, I think, less than 100,000 votes from the Teso sub-region. Okay, so when BOBI WINE went to sign a memoranda, AMURIAT came out to attack him, and I think it is politics, because if BOBI WINE is able to get away the voting basket of the Teso sub-region from even that little AMURIAT got, he will go in oblivion. Okay, so for me, I think Patrick did this because of politics. Before I proceed, I want to play a tape as BOBI WINE was signing this memoranda. Here's the tape.
Of course, this promise is not an empty promise. As you know now, we are not the ones in charge of the finances of the nation. We are not the ones in charge of the taxpayers' money. But we want to do something symbolically. I want to invite a few people representing various districts where TESO claimers are. So from Soroti district, I want to invite Esemo Juventi. Esemo Soroti. I want to also invite from Kumi.
Alright, Mama, it took a 30 time. There must be no leader for this government who is not paying us.
If there is no cow, no?
Take it very serious. Even if they pay us 200 and something billion, our debt is over 4 trillion. Even if Museveni pays 2 trillion, we will not give him a vote. Until everybody is paid.
He wanted to clarify on that.
If you don't follow that, don't ask any cow, don't call it phone to your commander, I'm directing you the army, we must attack the enemy in the coming election.
The commander is directing you people, we need to rally behind Chagulanye.
That is the point.
That is Bobi Wine. So I think AMURIAT Boy attacking Bobi Wine because of police, because even up to now, AMURIAT Boy has never come out to promise these people that he's going to compensate them, at least by way of writing. So Bobi Wine is outsmarting them, signing with them a memorandum that in case he gets in office, he will compensate them. So AMURIAT Boy, you cannot come on the other hand, if I'm making an agreement with certain people, you cannot come out and castigate me that in the future I'll forsake them. When I've never forsake, I don't know it in the past, but when I have never come out not to fulfill my agreement in history. So it is part of politics. Patrick AMURIAT Boy, the only stronghold he has is the TESO sub-region. But even after having that stronghold, he didn't get enough votes. Museveni won the TESO sub-region. Okay? Let me also add you more pictures when Bobi Wine was with these people. Here's the tape. That is Bobi Wine. So this battle between AMURIAT and Bobi Wine is just a battle of politics. The party leaders of FDC, I think even where the problem arose is when Bobi Wine, of course, the vote was stolen and he became the leader of opposition. FDC did not take it lightly. In fact, even after the MPs were sworn in parliament, leaders like Nandala Mafabi came out to say that they will be not working with NUP. So I think it was because of jealousy. That jealousy started when NUP became the leader of opposition. And it is continuing. Okay? My only hope is, even if FDC stands, it must get the votes from the TESO sub-region. Other than that, that party will be just for nothing, because a party is made to get votes from the dictator. If NUP won Busoga and Buganda, at least FDC would have won the TESO sub-region. Okay? And maybe Mbale, the Far East, but that didn't happen. They just got few representation. Of course, that's my opinion. Do make comments by commenting about this. Thank you very much for listening in. If this is your first time on this YouTube channel, I implore you to subscribe, like, and comment so that I can be motivated to do more of such videos. I may also take this opportunity to tell you that I'll be standing and running as a member of parliament for Marking the East constituency in the coming election. I'll be coming back in the contestation as I did in 2021. I pray and I ask for your vote for this position, because I have the requisite things required to take up this position. Peace.